Making mistakes is fun. Hi, this is Ilaria from ilazed.com and welcome to the episode number 49 of my podcast Italian Language in English. In today's episode, I am going to talk about the importance of mistakes. Are you ready to learn more? Let's get started. Do you feel frustrated when you make a mistake in Italian or in any other foreign language you are learning? Are you afraid of judgment of others? Do you hate the idea of being teased? If you answered yes to all these questions, try to change your point of view and start thinking that to wrong a word or even a whole sentence can be not only instructive but also fun. Don't believe it? I will list some mistakes made by me and from which I assure you that I learned after laughing. Mistakes in English. Let's start with my American experience. As you all know, Thanksgiving is a big holiday, and all Americans prepare the famous turkey. This was the very moment in which I pronounced the phrase, "Why do you eat a bird coming from Turkey if this is an American holiday?" And for this question, they are still making fun of me. Well, it's useless to tell you the laughs that these simple questions generated, but I assure you that from that moment I never forgot this fall. This was a mistake due to the lack of knowledge of this word. Other times, I happened to use the right word at the right time, but to say it in a wrong way. In my defense, in Italian, we have the sentence, "Solo chi non fa non sbaglia," which means that the human being who doesn't make mistakes is the one who never tries. Back to the words mispronounced, it was swordfish, which I pronounced almost in Italian, swordfish, until someone pointed out to me the mistake that I corrected immediately, obviously after I laughed. Something like that happened to two of my friends. They went to Greece for a short vacation and they wanted a rum and pear shot. Incredibly, all of them couldn't say the word pear because they kept saying pear. Are you wondering what did they do? They ordered another drink, but now they know how to say the English word pear. Mistakes in Italian. So far, I have only mentioned mistakes made by Italians struggling with a foreign language, but even my students are not outdone. How to forget a student of mine who was telling me about a shooting in the United States. And he, with the most serious face in the world, told me, "Qui negli Stati Uniti c'è stata una strega." That means, here in the United States there was a witch. And with the word witch, he meant a massacre. And what about another student who, instead of saying the Prime Minister, came up with the prima minestra, which means first soup? The importance of making mistakes. Beyond these specific errors, I am sure that my students, just like me, have learned a lot by making mistakes. In fact, the more the mistake we make strike us, because we said something odd or because it is too banal for our level, the more we tend to remember it and avoid repeating it again. My intention is not to mock anyone, but to show that, even from mistakes, one can benefit, learning something new, but also funny stories to tell. Believe me, making mistakes is fun. I know, we all want to be infallible. Unfortunately, we are human, and making mistakes is in our nature, Moreover, as already mentioned previously, only those who not try to do new things do not make mistakes. Those who try instead to experiment, broaden their horizons, and learn more and more must pass through error. The mistake often, indeed, is useful to metabolize a concept and make it our own. If you need other explanation about the Italian language and culture, take a look at my website, ilazed.com.